All right, here we go. All right, Illinois versus Penn State. Penn State's already beat them twice this year, so will third time be the charm for Illinois? We'll see. We're gonna know how this game's gonna go by what we see in the first half. See if it's even worth watching in the second half. All right. I'll wait for the stats to get going. Dane with a little pump fake action. That's always nice to see. Pump fakes are really good to use. They're underused. A lot of talk by the coaches. A lot of talk by the coaches. Players, coaches, everyone. Illinois is built for March. You know, they're built for this. And to that I say, going 3-7 in your last 10 is built for March. I say shooting 28% from three as a team is built for March. Shooting 52 or 56% from the free throw line as a team is built for March. Having more turnovers than assists for the season, that's built for March. Ha, I don't think so, my friend. I don't think so. All right, Illinois up 42. So I just had to talk to my woman real quick. Um, all right, so Illinois, if you just came in, Illinois is 3-7 out of their last 10 games. They are 0-2 against Penn State. They shoot 28% from three-point land as a team. They shoot 55, 52, 56% from the free throw line as a team. They have had more turnovers than assists this season as a team. That is horribly bad. Do you know how bad you have to be as a team to have more turnovers than assists in a season? I want you guys to give that a thought. Just give that a thought for a little bit. Think about how bad you have to be as a team to have more turnovers than assists. That's special. Really, all Illinois has to do to win this game is stop is stop that one player who averages 30 points a game against Illinois. If they can do that, they can win this game easily. Well, they got, I guess they're putting like Ty Rogers on them. Last 5 games, 15 points a game, 13 out of 17 from three. And that's pretty good. I wish we had a player like that on our team that was hot like that. Ty Rogers in the post. He's not ready for that. Ty Rogers is not. He's not ready for the post. Not against him. And he sees that now. So well, in basketball, as you know, anything can happen in a night. You know, all it takes is one night. Illinois play UCLA 10 times, or they play Texas 10 times. How many times would Illinois beat them out of 10? Would anybody bet money that they would beat UCLA more times than not? Or Texas? No. But all it takes is one night. And college basketball is really down. It's been down. It's really down this year. There's no good team in college basketball. You could take the number 1 team and you could take the number 50 team, and it's even. Everybody has a shot. As bad as Illinois has been this year, and they've been horribly bad, all it takes is one moment in time. One moment in time is all it takes. Maybe because if you want to be hopeful, if you want to cling to hope with both hands, you got to hope one game Matthew goes nuts and has 25 points, has a great game. And then maybe another game, maybe Terrence Shannon Jr. goes nuts and has 25. But every game, you're going to need somebody to go nuts. The problem with Illinois, one of their many, 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 many problems, is everybody's inconsistent. They're all inconsistent players. You just don't know what you're going to get. So I don't know where people get this stuff from, where Illinois is a good team, or Illinois is built for March, or all this other nonsense. And then the All Big Ten team was announced, and Coleman Hawkins wasn't on it. And then he wasn't on the All Defensive team either. I have no problem with it. Coleman Hawkins sucks. And I'm about tired of the coaches saying that Coleman Hawkins is good. I'm about tired of the players saying Coleman Hawkins is good. He's not good. He sucks. He sucks. He has more turnovers than assists this season by himself. So I just don't understand it. Illinois sucks, but so does every other team. They all suck. But Coleman Hawkins has more turnovers than assists this year. So I don't know in what world is that good. Coleman Hawkins, this dude averages a lousy 6 rebounds a game. He averages 6 rebounds a game at his height and length. That's a joke. And his defense is not special. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not special. I don't care what anybody says. It's not. Was that special defense right there? Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue. Sincere Harris can't make a layup, but he's got to solve that problem. Good old Ty Rogers going in there for the rebound because he knows Ty Rogers knows Sincere Harris is gonna miss that layup, so he's coming in hard for that rebound. Late first round pick? No way. I haven't seen anything about. I haven't seen him play, but I highly doubt he's a first round pick. Doesn't he play for like some small little school? Well, half of Illinois' recruiting classes are gone. That dude's unstoppable. The last 5 games, he's on fire. How do you stop number 11? How do you stop him? Hard foul. Get him out of his rhythm. Make him think about it. I don't understand basketball today. Basketball is easy today. It's really easy. Well, Illinois is going the wrong way right now. Number 11 is on fire. And Matthew is just not very. He's reckless more than anything. That's just another turnover in the books. Let's see how many turnovers versus assists Illinois has. Ty Rogers kept his hand up. That's beautiful. You love to see it. Ty Rogers kept his hand up and deflected that would-be pass. So that's a highlight right there. That's a good highlight for Ty Rogers. That's why you keep your hands up when you're playing defense. Another turnover. Shannon coming in weak, coming in soft. And there goes Coleman Hawkins grabbing that rebound and playing that great defense again. There goes that great defense and rebounding by Coleman Hawkins, the best player in Illinois history, according to the coaching staff. According to the coaches, Coleman Hawkins is the best player in Illinois history. Obviously the best player on the team. Showing you why he wasn't on the all-defensive team. Oh, my gosh. I tell you what, that's Coleman Hawkins. Coleman Hawkins, I tell you what. There goes Luke Goody, though. Hey, I don't mind seeing Luke Goody shoot a three. I don't mind it. I'd rather see Luke Goody shoot a three than Coleman I can't do nothing Hawkins. Hey, that's just bad defense. That's nothing new, though. It's bad defense. Just got to keep going. There you go. Just stand there at the three-point line. Don't do nothing else. Just stand there. That's great offense right there. You love to see that kind of offense where everybody's just standing around. That's just tremendous offense. Coleman Hawkins sucks. He sucks. Gosh, he sucks. I'm tired of the coaches and players saying he's good. No, he's not. He sucks. I tell you, it's so bad for Illinois. They don't even know what a good player is. Times are so hard. But that's Illinois basketball. Illinois basketball hypes up people that they overhype people. We know about this from last year. Last year there was a player that Illinois hyped up as if he was the greatest Illini ever. And this player played about 5 games last year where he scored 0 points. And he played another 6 games where he scored only 2 or 4. But yet, build him a statue. It is. It's just a proven fact. Look at it. Go look at the stats. Illinois gives up career highs to players on other teams. When you play Illinois, you got to get excited. You got an opportunity to drop 30. But Illinois plays good defense, I've heard. I mean, that's what I've heard. People say they play good defense. Well, shucks. It must be nice to play good defense and give up career highs to everybody you play. I mean, that sounds like good defense to me, too. Yeah, I don't hype up players. I look at results. I want to see results to be. Then you can be hyped up. You know, I don't know. You can hype up do something. If you're so good, do something then. The '05 Illini, Deron Williams and D. Brown Luther Head and Roger Powell and James Augustine, they actually did something. They actually went to the national championship game and got cheated by the referees. What have these players done? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But like I said, Penn State's number 22 hasn't even started scoring yet. So for Illinois, this is not looking good. Number 11 is scoring at will, and number 22, he's not even scoring yet. This is not good news. This is not good for Illinois. That's all you need is for these guys to go off and then have number 22 go off in the second half. That's all you need. I'm telling you, can anybody stop number 11? Can he transfer to our program? I'll trade Coleman Hawkins right now today for him, and our team will be tremendously better. No, absolutely. All these players wish they were half the players that Illinois had in '05. I think if somebody told me Matthew Meyer does drugs, I'd believe him. I'd believe him. I believe it. Well, number 22 for Penn State hasn't even scored yet, so that's scary. I mean, you're like I said, you're losing already, and number 22 hasn't even got going yet. That's not good. Well, you expect Pickett to start to get going, but why he don't have to get going because everyone else is get going. There's that great defense again. I tell you what, nobody wants to come at Coleman Hawkins in the paint. Nobody wants to go to the rim with him in the paint. Oh, I'm sorry, somebody just did. I don't know, but he's such a great defender. He's such a great defender, though. The best in the country, I heard. You could get that kind of three any time in the shot clock. You got to get better offense than that. Well, it's going to be a long night for him. Yeah. ODing on Monster and a little bit of something else. I'd drug test him. I would drug test him immediately. Yeah, I guess Jay. Yeah, it would help if Jay Neps was playing, but that's one heck of a concussion. I tell you what, that's one heck of a concussion. And you look at Sincere Harris, he's got to be thinking to himself, why can't I make a layup? All right, we need somebody to do something. So it's going to be the Matthew show. Well, he ain't scared. He'll shoot. He'll shoot the ball 30 times. Hopefully that gets Shannon going. We need somebody to do something. Shannon can get hot for a five. He can get hot for a little bit. So if he can get hot, we can get the lead. There goes that great defense again. I tell you, that's the kind of defense you dream of. Dude, scoring out Illinois is easy. My gosh, dude. A woman's team could score on Illinois all day. Brad Underwood has to be sick to his stomach seeing how bad this defense is. Wow, how do you airball three as a I tell you what, I don't know how you do it. RJ Melendez couldn't guard a female. That's a fact. Slow footed. RJ Melendez will get destroyed by a female player. No, that little zero should have just went straight to the rim, but he just didn't do it for whatever reason. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. I don't understand this whole. You got a lot of. Wow. Wow, you better call two timeouts and break something. Man, look at Brad Underwood's face. Look at Brad Underwood's face. Brad Underwood is angry. Boy, he's so mad. Man, Brad Underwood is mad as can be. But coach, coach, you were saying how everybody was so good. You said that your team was built for March. I mean, that's what you said. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Illinois, 3-7, their last 10. Illinois shoots 28% from three as a team. Illinois shoots like 52 or 56% from the free throw line as a team. Illinois has more turnovers than assists as a team this season. I asked the question, how is that a good team? That's a horrible team. All right, can anybody do anything? That's just another turnover. Another turnover. That's Illinois basketball right there. Well, you got to believe they work on dribbling and passing, but they just can't do it. Look at, gosh, dang, how hard is it? Illinois basketball players need to go train with the girls and so they can learn how to dribble and pass. Well, yeah, Brad Underwood's not a great coach, but also that has nothing to do with coaching where your players can't even dribble. That's just their shame. The fact that they can't dribble and pass, that's their shame. They just get into the paint like it ain't nothing. Look at this. This is embarrassing. It's a disgrace. It's a shame. Call timeout. Put the bench in. Put in the water boy. Look at this crap. Who the hell does he think he is? I tell you what. Cesare Harris making a three. I mean, hey, we'll take that. We'll take it. But Matthews on crack, thinking he can shoot like that. That's a good little read by Dane. Don't give it to Matthew. Whatever you do. Come on, Dane. My gosh. That's him. Come on. He's too tired. He couldn't make that little layup. Yeah, don't give Matthew the ball. Just don't even give him the ball. That's what you got to do. Well, another early tournament loss for Brad Underwood, and he's going to be feeling the fire. I can promise you that. He's going to be feeling that fire, feeling the flames. I think for Brad Underwood, he's got the 2024 recruiting class will probably determine his fate. If he doesn't get, he's got one special player for 2024, but if he don't get a handful of more special players, then he's probably going to be gone. Hello, Charles. Well, I think the whole transfer thing now more than ever, people are transferring and they're just looking for themselves. They're looking to take over a game and try to show themselves worthy of the NBA when they're really not. People just don't get it really. Where NBA basketball, even though it's garbage, is still far higher level than this garbage. You could take the last player on the NBA bench and put him in college basketball, he would score 50 points a game easily. He would absolutely dominate. Be player of the year. Easy. That's why I say Coleman Hawkins to the NBA in what world? Coleman Hawkins can't even get off on college kids. He can't even grab 10 rebounds on college kids. He can't get 10 points a game against college kids. How is he going to be in the NBA doing what? Makes no sense. Yeah, they're the worst. They are the worst 3-point shooting team, and they're bad at free throws too. Free throw shooting, they're bad. 3-point shooting, they're horrible, and also their turnovers and their defense sucks. Their offense sucks. You know what Coleman Hawkins' biggest problem is? Coleman's biggest problem is he spent his childhood playing with his sisters. That right there is what was cost him everything. All it takes is for a couple players to have special nights, and then you get a win. Could they, like I said, if they play Texas 10 times, Illinois would go 1-9. Well, Greg, Brad Underwood has already said previously that this team is so dumb that they can't run plays. So that's why they tried 15 different offenses. So if you were to talk to Brad Underwood and he was going to be honest with you, he would just say they're too dumb. And you got to believe, like, they're going to see Coleman. That's what he should be doing. He should be going down to the paint. Then he wouldn't suck so bad. We need a game like that from him tonight. Well, if 22 catches fire, this is going to be a long night. Well, the coaches have to be telling them to value the basketball. Don't turn the ball over. Um, but my gosh, they just don't do it. There you go. At least you went to the rim. Hey, he missed it because he's soft like a female. But at least he went to the rim. I'd rather see that happening. But yeah, but Coleman Hawkins, he spent all his time playing with his sisters, and that's why he's so soft and weak. Now go to the rim, Coleman. Go to the rim. That's a bad shot. That's a bad shot. You could get that shot anytime in the shot clock. See, Illinois players have no basketball IQ. They're stupid players. I'll tell that. I'll tell that to the coach, the players, all of them. You all are stupid basketball wise. They take shots that you can get anytime. You could take that shot with 1 second on the clock. Illinois does not believe in ball movement. They do not believe in player movement. They do not believe in trying to get the best shot possible. Basketball is not being played like it should be, and it's a shame. It's disgusting, really. It really is. Well, Dane will never get. Dane's not going to get a mid-range jumper. I just don't see that happening. He don't have he has the touch of a he has no touch whatsoever. And he can't jump over a pizza box because even though he got into better shape, he's still not into good shape. Still, he's just not in good shape like he could be. But Illinois basketball players are horrible. In basketball, when you're on offense in basketball, what are you trying to do? You're trying to score. And why? How? You're trying to score, you're trying to get the best shot possible within that time frame. You got 24 seconds to get the best shot possible. That's your goal. So you have player movement with a purpose. You have ball movement with a purpose. It's like a chess game. Players are trying to find mismatches, trying to get in the best position to score. That's offense. And if you're playing defense, what do you hate? what's the worst thing that could ever happen to somebody playing defense? A player who always is on the move trying to become a scoring threat. That would be the most annoying thing as a defender. Well, why don't you do that on offense then? Would you like to play defense on someone who's constantly moving, trying to get themselves in scoring position? Does that sound like a fun time? I don't know. I tell you, if I was coaching in Illinois, I tell you what, they'd be playing basketball my way, or they'd be on the bench. I would forfeit the season. I would forfeit the season. Illinois 3 for 12 from three. That's just a typical Illinois 3-point shooting. Man, I can't wait for the football season. Also, looking forward to it. Seeing what happens to the defense. Nice dunk, bro. Yeah, they are. But I think the football team. I think the football team is on the rise, though. I think the football team is going to get to the level we all dreamed of. You know, if you're being realistic, you would say, man, if Illinois can get at the level of a Wisconsin, you remember like Wisconsin always goes to a bowl game and sometimes goes to the Big Ten title game. Illinois is never going to be like Ohio State. We know that. But if Illinois can, every couple of years, few years, be in the Big Ten title game, every year go to a good bowl game, hey, we'll take that. I will take that. And I think Illinois football will do that. They're actually getting coached up, and players are outperforming what people thought they would. And I'm excited. I can't believe it. I did not know Brett Bielema could coach like that. I didn't know. Yep, Illinois is going to be good though too. I mean, we're going to have a good football program now. We don't have to hide our head in shame. But it's like anything else, though. Illinois football, they have to get a quarterback. They got to get receivers. It's just like anything else. You got to get a running back who can carry that rock. But I'm excited for the football team. I'm also excited for the women's basketball. There you go, my gosh. Has Coleman Hawkins been watching my videos? Have you been watching my videos, Coleman Hawkins? You're going to the rim lately now. I think Coleman Hawkins has watched my videos. I think he finally gets it. Oh, he just fell down, my gosh. Go to the rim, Coleman. Go to the rim, Coleman. Go right to the rim. Oh, my gosh. This is comical. This is comical. There's confusion on how come these players can't dribble. That's the confusion. Yeah, I didn't know. I did not know Brett Bielema would be able to coach him up like this. I didn't see that coming. So I'm pleasantly look at Coleman Hawkins in the paint. There you go. My gosh. My gosh. Finally. Finally. He's been watching my videos. Coleman Hawkins has been watching my videos. I've been saying this for the whole season. Get into the paint. Will he keep it up? Well, supposedly that one running back they got coming in is supposed to be pretty good. So we'll see. Man, that is when Coleman Hawkins is at his best. My gosh, that's what he should be doing all the time. I've been saying that all season long. Get into the paint. And that's the same thing for RJ Melendez, for every other player on the team. Get to the paint. Go to the rim. Go to the rim. That is the key to everything. Dude, if I get paid to do it, I could show. I could cut, edit out videos showing, proving Illinois is at its best when players are attacking the rim. This is a proven fact, undeniable. Illinois does its best when they are going to the rim, when they are slashing to the rim, posting in the paint, driving to the rim. That is when they're at their best. Chase Brown was good, but Chase Brown, he didn't have the ability to take it to the house. We need a running back that has the speed to take it to the house from anywhere on the field. That's what we're missing. That's what we're missing. We need a running back who could touch it, and just like that be in the end zone. But good luck getting that though. But we got a receiver though. We got a freshman receiver that could be special. So our passing game should be better. Um, we'll have better wide receivers, that's for sure. So that's going to help the running game. But it's going to be worth watching. That's a flop. That's a flop. That was a flop. Get him out of the game. He is a selfish player. A selfish player. Get him out of the game now. Coleman, get into the paint. Demand the ball. Demand the ball, Coleman. Demand the ball in the paint, Coleman. Demand the ball in the paint, Coleman. Demand the ball in the paint, Coleman. Demand it, Coleman. Use your voice. Demand it. Demand the ball inside. Use your voice. Matthew Meyer needs to be pulled from the game. He's a selfish piece of shit player, and he needs to be taken out of the game. If Matthew stays in the game, he's going to lose this game for Illinois because he's selfish. He takes bad shot after bad shot. And if I'm Brad Underwood, I'm grabbing him by his nappy head, and I'm gonna smack Matthew around the locker room and tell him that stuff's gonna stop right now. You think you doing this to our team, sabotaging this team with your bad shots. It's that simple, coach, isn't it? It's that simple. Man, dude, you know the coaches tell him this. They tell him, But they just don't do it. In the second half, all you got to do is this: stop turning the ball over and get to the paint. Get Coleman in the middle. He could do it all day. He could do it all night. He's got the height. He's got the length. That's when he can actually be somebody useful to the team. It is what it is. They shoot 28% from three as a team for the whole season, and that's not going to change. That's why that's why they can't play like they have been playing because they're horrible. Well, I'm not playing Matthew. After Matthew's getting pulled from the game because he's taking terrible shots. Um, that's what you got to do. You got to pull these players for taking horrible shots. As soon as we go into the locker room, I'm picking up a chair and throwing it through a wall. And I'm going to ask everyone on the court, why didn't Coleman Hawkins get that ball in the paint for the rest of the half? See, that's that. See, ooh, oh, if I was coach, if I was coach, Coleman Hawkins scores 3 times in a row in the paint. Then what happens? He doesn't get the ball again for the rest of the second half. I'm telling you right now. Oh my dude, if I was coach, oh, I'm telling you, I would be snap. Oh, I'd snap. Man, I would snap. Snap like a rubber band. Well, you're down by one, but are they going to do what they have to do to win this game, which is go to the paint? Or are they going to shoot threes? Coleman Hawkins in the paint should be that should be the offense. And then man, dude, you know what? Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, if you get Coleman in the paint scoring like he can, then when they start to double team him, obviously then other players can start cutting to the rim, and that's an easy bucket for them. I want more for Illinois. I'm tired of them sucking. But man, oh man. Mm. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the second half. We're going to see if they can go to the paint. because that'd be the best thing they can do. All right, all right. There's 10 minutes and 20 something. There's 10 minutes left to the second half. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get something to snack on or eat or something. Get something to drink, and I'll be back. I'll be back for the second half, guys. So I'll talk to you guys then. I'm just gonna leave this stream going, but I'll be back in 10 minutes for halftime. So great time for you guys to go to the bathroom, get something to drink, snack, whatever. Um, yeah. See you guys in 10 minutes. All right, I'm back. I just had some of my chili. Had some chili. Ooh, bad for Nike. Yeah, I got some chili for you guys. Get in line. Get in line for the chili. All right, we gotta get the ball inside the paint. Mm. That's what happens when you go to the rim. That's what happens when you go to the paint. There you go. That's oh my gosh, dude. This is what happens when you go to the rim. You get fouls called on people. This is not brain surgery. This is easy stuff. Back him up. Dude, this is all day and all night. But he's got to go deeper into the paint though. He's got to go a little deeper in the paint to make it that much easier. So, man, dude. Coleman can have a 25, 30-point night if they give him the ball in the paint all game. Coleman, get into the paint. Gosh, Coleman, get into the paint. Get into the paint. It's open for business. These shoes are garbage that they're wearing. That's one thing. Everybody's wearing garbage pair of colored tennis shoes. They're all garbage. Go to the paint. Finally. Finally. Could this be a breakthrough? Could Illinois players actually finally understand going to the paint is the way to win the game? Are we seeing a dream? He had his eyes closed like a dummy. He'll get a flagrant for it. Hey, just keep going to the paint. That's all you gotta do. Keep it in the paint. Just don't give the ball to Matthew and go to the paint. Coleman get it. Coleman. As soon as Illinois gets a rebound, Coleman needs to get down court and get positioned down low in the paint. We got some we got some more snow coming. Well, Coleman's doing what he should have been doing this whole season and what he should do for the rest of the season. That's get in the paint. I've been saying it all year long. I've been telling everybody who would listen, Illinois players are at their best when they're going to the rim. They're horrible at shooting 3-pointers, just horrible. So stop shooting threes and get into the paint. Yeah, he was emotional because he made a bucket and it cost his team. Let's see if it cost his team something. Cost his team 1 point so far. Cost his team 2 points. You gotta play some defense. That don't hurt. All right, get it to the paint. Coleman, get down there and get into the paint, Coleman. There you go. Demand the ball, Coleman. No, Coleman, get to the paint, Coleman. No, Coleman. No, get that mindset out of your head. No, you take the shot in the paint. Go to the paint and score from the paint. Get into the paint and score in the paint. This is typical Illinois basketball. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're seeing Illinois basketball. Turnovers, brick 3-point shots. This is Illinois basketball at its finest. Every time Illinois does what they should do, they go ahead and do the opposite. It's so aggravating. Everybody in the world knows you should go to the rim, but you refuse to do it. Go to the paint. Get in there, Coleman. Get in there, boy. Get in there. Get into the paint. I don't care if he made that. Get into the paint. That's fool's gold. That's what happens though. Illinois makes 1 3, and then they think they can shoot more threes, and then they end up losing. Wow, nice layup. He wants to win. Come in and work hard. There you go. He went to the rim. Well, if you watch it, YouTube will shut down the video. That's what will happen. I'm pretty sure every single player on the court is wearing brand new shoes they never wore before. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think they wore those shoes in the warm ups. I've been saying it all year long, Greg. Go to the rim. Go to the rim. It's got to be the shoes. It's got to be those brand new, crappy shoes that all the players are wearing. That has to be the shoes. Because that's a. I mean, it can't be the court. I mean, they're playing at the Bulls Stadium, so it's got to be the shoes. They played games earlier today. Did that happen earlier today? I don't know. We'll see. All right, Illinois 4 out of 16 from three. 11 assists, 4 turnovers. 4 turnovers. That can't be right. That can't be. Well, their choice of shoes suck. That's for sure. The choice of colors are not good. Oh man. All right. Get to the paint. Is everybody wearing low tops? No, if it was a broken ankle, he'd be on the ground. He would have stayed on the ground. No, he just got his little foot rolled up. It's not broke. He'll be all right. Yeah. They said Kevin. Is it true? Is it true Kevin Durant is done for the season over that? Man, dude. You know what they got to do? I guess you can't do it. I don't know. They, they got material that is like they got material that's like waterproof. But I guess I don't know how that would work for basketball. I don't know, but oh well. Before the game, I said that Mississippi State will win because Illinois' best players are not even playing. You had the best corner in the country not play. You had one of the best safeties in the country not playing. You had one of the best running backs in the country not playing. Um, Basically, their top three players. Um, so I knew they weren't going to win that game. But you're right. If every Illinois player would have played that game, they would have won the game. But that's what happens when you have players that don't play in the bowl game, and it's going to happen a lot. Anytime a player has a chance to get drafted, they're not going to play in the bowl game. I don't know what's up with this low top stuff. I don't get it. I don't get the low top stuff. Oh no, be worried. No, gamer, we got a freshman receiver coming in that he just might become special. He's got the height, he's got the catch radius, he's got the hands. We just might have somebody special at receiver. Oh, there you go, RJ. No chance at the playoffs in football. No chance at that. Not next year. The conference, yeah, we got a chance to win the Big Ten West. We got a chance. The game's going on right now, but it'll update. Oh my gosh, Hawkins, that's silly, dude. That's what R.J. Melendez should do. R.J. Melendez should go to the rim. Everybody should go to the rim. Hawkins is worse than a. Dude, I'll tell you right now. If somebody told me that Coleman Hawkins was born a female, I would believe you. I would believe you. Coleman Hawkins needs a man up and get into the paint and score. Matthew needs to grab some bench. He just needs to go to the bench, Matthew. They put dogs on the floor. What were dogs doing? I just think they're wearing crappy shoes. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're all wearing crappy shoes. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work in about hour and 30 minutes. From the Funk kid from Penn. Let me see. Illinois football. All right. See, we got. Here's a running back right here. Um, so they're hoping he's going to be good. And then the receiver. Where's the receiver at? Let me see. This guy right here, Malik Elzy. This is the guy right here. That's the receiver that could be special. He could be special right away. Look at this guy's hair. How you like that hair? With that hair, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be a good player with that kind of hair. Oh, mop head. And so, all right, back to the game. Because both teams are bad offenses. Both teams suck. Get to the paint. Get into the paint. Don't mess around. Get into the paint. There you go. Man up. Man up. You missed it because you didn't man up good enough, but you tried. You don't start at the top of the free throw line backing up players. You hustle down the court and get position immediately. Coleman Hawkins needs to do that. As soon as Illinois gets his rebound, if Coleman Hawkins doesn't get the rebound, he needs to get down that court and get position down in the paint. Get on the court, Matthew. Don't extend yourself. Somebody get into the paint. Coleman, get into the paint, Coleman. Get down there, Coleman. Be a man, Coleman. Demand the ball, Coleman. Get down into the paint, Coleman. Get down there, Coleman. Slash to the rim, Coleman. Do it, Coleman. Dang did it. What is he supposed to do? All right. It's 56-55, but that will update itself in a minute, I think, unless I have to. It should update. It should update automatically by itself. I don't know. Why are you not being updated? I don't know why this thing's not updating. Hello there, Gregory. Huh. Huh. I don't know. ESPN? Mm, yeah, all right. Yeah, that's better. I like how ESPN shows more stuff too, like turnovers. We gotta get Hawkins in the paint. Uh, see what we got going on. We got DePaul trying to upset Xavier. Marquette wins a close one. Miami wins a close one. A lot of close games. Iowa State upsets Baylor. Um, let's see. San Diego State wins a close one. UConn wins a close one. There's a lot of close games. Well, terrible 3-point shooting, but as long as they get the ball in the paint, they'll win the game. Pretty typical. 3-point shooting, 25%. Free throw 75%. They got to get the ball in the paint. It's just that simple. Somebody Coleman's got see get into the paint. See, get down into the paint. Be a man. Get into the paint. Work hard. Get into the paint. That was a wild shot. You could have took with 1 second left on the clock and got that shot. What are you doing? Get into the paint. Get into the paint. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Dude, this is like watching a circus. Why, oh why are they not going to the rim? Because they're lazy? Probably because they're lazy. It's hard work going to the paint. A lot of players don't want to do it. Illinois is going to lose this game if they don't get that ball into the paint. Somebody get into the paint. Well, you can't make a little bunny. That's sad. I tell you, this is where see this is Illinois going to the paint, man. Coleman getting to the dang paint. It was just a little layup, nothing special. Coleman Hawkins has decided upon himself not to go into the paint for the rest of this game. This is where you gotta. This is where you need coaching. You gotta ask the coach why didn't you force Coleman Hawkins to go back into the paint? R.J. Melendez can't guard him. That's a joke. Well, their defense sucks. We already know this. This is Illinois basketball. They find something that works and then they go away from it. That is Illinois basketball. Coleman finds success in the paint. What does he do? He doesn't go back. He hasn't been back since. That is what drives you crazy. Coleman Hawkins, get into the damn paint. Now. Now. Get into the paint. Oh my gosh, dude. Hawkins hasn't been in the paint in the last 5, 7, 8, 10 minutes. Melendez is a Melendez. Melendez is the type of dude that you probably could catch at Miami on the beach with no shirt on, with a bunch of men rubbing lotion on his chest, sun lotion, sunscreen. That's what I think. Illinois is going to lose this game. They're on their way to losing this game, and I tell you what, what's Brad Underwood going to say? What's the players going to say? We're going to rebound. We're going to rebound in the NCAA tournament. That's when we're going to play good. That's when Coleman Hawkins is going to stay in the paint the whole game. Now that's what Coleman Hawkins should do. It's over. It is over. Penn State won this game. He's willing to do what Illinois players are not willing to do. He's willing to put in hard work to get into the paint for an easy shot. He's an ugly looking dude. I tell you that. Ugly looking dude. But that's okay because he's backing the player down and scoring. So he's got heart and determination. He's gonna win this game for Penn State because he's gonna back him into the paint all game for the rest of this game. Who's gonna do it for Illinois? Can Coleman Hawkins get the ball in the paint? Look at Coleman Hawkins hanging out the 3-point line. 3-point line warrior. There he goes, Matthew Amon Crackmeyer. Matthew from the trailer park slums. Man, get Matthew out of the game. Get him out of the game. Coleman, get into the paint. My gosh. Do it. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. Do it every single play. My gosh, dude. If he would just do that all the time, he actually could be good. He could be a good college basketball player. If he would do that every time. There's another one. Splash. Coleman, get into the paint. Don't worry about it. Just get into the paint, Coleman. You don't need a three. You need to score good offense. Get into the paint. Oh my gosh. Now you're just being silly. Coleman doesn't know how to get into the paint correctly. He's going to the 3-point line and trying to get into the paint. No, get into the paint when the rebound, when Illinois gets the rebound, Coleman Hawkins needs to be hustling down the court, getting into the post, getting position, and demanding the ball. That's what he should be doing. Because everybody knows, Greg, never leave a white guy wide open unless his name is Matthew Meyer. Because he's a crackhead. You can leave him open, but anytime you leave a white guy open, they're going to splash that three. And that's what he's doing. He's wide open, and he's going to make the three. We're the only team in the country who can't do that, though. Well, I don't give a... Well, I tell you what. I'll trade Matthew for Funk right now. It's unbelievable. Lundy was 17. Funk was 17. Pickett with 11. Winner with 13. Greg, I know it's hard to believe, but this team is so dumb they can't play zone because they don't know how. You know when you play a zone, how you got to rotate. They're too dumb to rotate. Well, you ain't gonna. All they're gonna do is lose in the NCAA tournament anyway, so you ain't gonna miss nothing. They try. They try to do something. He can't. He like. Uh, it's the only way to go. Going to the rim is the only solution because you're horrible at 3-pointers. As far as defense, Pickett's gonna back up his defender into the paint, and that's what's gonna happen. You got to double team Pickett. Double team Pickett and don't leave Funk wide open. There you go. Double team Pickett and don't leave Funk wide open. That is your defense. Wow. Coleman Hawkins just got embarrassed again. Well, I've been saying this team sucks for a long time, man. And I've been proven right again. For those of you that were with me last season, you already know I call it like I see it, and I've called it right all along. I haven't been wrong about last year's team. Wasn't wrong about this year's team. It is what it is. They won't even go to the they just don't do what they should do. If I was a reporter for Illinois, I would ask the question, Coleman, why did you not go to the paint all game long? Why did you go 10 minutes without going to the paint? Explain it to me right now. Like I said, Illinois, bad free throw shooting team, horrible 3-point shooting team. That is not what's going to win basketball in the tournament. For anyone out there thinking this team is going to win in the tournament, you're delusional. It's time to wake up. Let me say it again for those of you that just came in here. Illinois is 3-7 their last 10. Illinois as a team is shooting 28% from 3. They're shooting 52 or 56% from the free throw line. Illinois has more turnovers than assists in the season. You tell me what is good about this team. But they can't make free throws. They're a bad free throw shooting team. That's Illinois basketball this season. They're horrible at everything. There is nothing this team does good. Nothing. There is nothing this team does that is good. Not one single thing. That is incredible. When you really think about it, that is incredible. There is nothing this team does good. You can't say, they're a good defensive team. No, they're not. They're a good 3-point shooting team. No, they're not. They're a good passing team. No, they're not. They're good at nothing. Well, Matthew Myers should have been on the bench the entire game because he played like garbage trash, taking going 3 for 10. Um, but hey, Coleman Hawkins is a junior. Coleman Hawkins needs to take a leadership role and tell Matthew Meyer, get off the crack, and I'm getting the ball in the paint. Illinois sucks, and this isn't a surprise. No one should be shocked. Brad Underwood's going to have a long night tonight, let me tell you. If I'm Brad Underwood, I'm walking off the court right now. I'm just leaving. I'm walking off the court and I'm gone. Honestly, I don't care who was coaching these players, this team would suck. Period. You can't coach someone into being a good shooter. You just can shoot a three or you can't. I mean, you can only coach so much. These players suck. I mean, when you get right down to it, these players suck. And this is the result of it. Yeah, Penn State is better than Illinois. They got a kid who can shoot a three. They got another kid who's willing to do whatever it takes to win the game. So Penn State has a better team than Illinois. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. They beat them 3 times to prove it. Well, Penn State has better players than Illinois too. Penn State has better players. I mean, if you were gonna do a draft, if you took the Penn State roster and Illinois roster and you were gonna do a draft, you would have more Penn State players in your starting five than you would Illinois players. That's just a fact. Now it's time to shoot up threes. Well, if you play some defense, which that's not likely going to happen. Well, them playing good defense, that's not likely. Them making a three, that's not likely. Them making their free throws, that's not going to happen either. Because they don't have anybody who can make a three. They don't have a Funk. They don't have a player like Funk who can stroke that three. Illinois, this team is an embarrassment. It's a disgrace. It's a shame. This program is in the gutter. This program is in the gutter. It's all about the tournament. I don't care if you won. I don't care how many regular season games you win. That don't mean a thing. What's your tournament record? It's horrible. It's under 500. Illinois, they're comical. They're hilarious. They're pathetic. They can't do anything right. They can't even do that right. This is crazy. Oh, he's on the hot seat. It's an inferno. Just walk off the court. Just leave. Just leave. And for all of you out there who think Illinois was a good team, where are you today? Let's talk about it. Brad Under was about to cry. He's about to cry tears. Don't even just let the game play out. You suck. Why would you foul when you already let 10 seconds off the clock? I don't get it. I don't understand. All right, so you know, we just seen what always happens. Um, right, 9 for 15 from the free throw line, 60%, 418 from three. Right, that's typical. That's man. How many times have I been saying that? How many times this season have I pointed to the horrible 3-point shooting and the bad free throw shooting? How many times have I talked about it? Every single game. Every single game. What a shame. Why doesn't he shoot more threes? That's what I want to know. Well, Red Pillow, you have to believe he told Coleman Hawkins and them to get into the paint. But Coleman, that's what he does. Coleman will do something right and then do everything wrong after that. Because Coleman Hawkins, this whole team has this, it's inside their heart to hang out at the 3-point line. Everybody wants to hang out at the 3-point line. And that's what Coleman Hawkins did. Coleman should have been in that paint every single play. Every single time Illinois got that ball, Coleman Hawkins should have been in that paint. But he wasn't. Unfortunately, he spent the majority of his time standing at the 3-point line. Well, Luke Goody needs to take more threes instead of being passive. Luke Goody's too passive. He needs to just shoot the ball. But he lets Matthew shoot it. He lets Matthew take all the shots. And that's just, stupid. Nobody should shoot a three except Luke Goody. Period. Just a fact. Luke Goody should shoot this three when they get the ball back. Yeah, well, Illinois players are not the smartest. They're never going to win an award for basketball IQ. RJ Melendez went to the rim and got a dunk. Illinois is only good when they're going to the rim, period. Luke Goody should shoot this three. Luke Goody should shoot this three. That's all I know. That's all I know. What are you doing, Shannon Jr.? What are you on drugs? What are you doing? That's what I'm talking about. Their basketball IQ is non existent. They don't have any. They're dumb. These players are dumb. They're dumb. What was Terrence Shannon thinking? He's a dumb player. He's just dumb. They're all dumb. Of course they were. Luke Goody should shoot this three, though. That's all I know. That's all I know. Give it to Luke Goody. Give it to Luke. Oh my gosh, dude. What the heck are you thinking, dude? You're selfish. You're a selfish player. You're a selfish garbage player. Luke Goody is the only one that can shoot a three, and you don't give him the ball. Dude, we need a head coach that can demand excellence. All Shannon Jr. cares about is trying to get 20 points. That's just Terrence Shannon was trying to get 20 points so he could tell everybody I got 20 points today. Terrence Shannon sucks. Luke Goody needs to say something. Luke Goody needs to say something. He needs to say, I need to shoot the three. Give it to me. Yeah, he definitely has no control over his players. That's a fact. His players do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it, and it doesn't matter. Take a bad shot, who cares? Turn the ball over, who cares? Play bad defense, who cares? Leave them out there. And dude, he cannot. These players are different, man. These players today are different. He's not able to reach them because they're all simp beta males. That's a good one, Greg. That's true. They're all Indians, but there ain't a chief among them. That's true. They're all beta male simps, is what they are. He's telling their player, hey, I told you Illinois sucks. I told you. Give it to Luke Goody. Give it to Luke Goody. Just do it. Give it to Luke. Gee. Shannon Jr. is a piece of garbage. A piece of trash. What a hater. What a hater. Brad's going to say that he'd probably say we had something going good in the paint, but for whatever reason, we didn't go on the paint for the rest of the game. Um, we're horrible at threes. We did horrible at free throw shooting. Um, dude, there ain't no shot, no how. There ain't nothing Shannon Jr. does that the NBA wants. There's not a player on Illinois that has any ability that the NBA wants. Yeah, that's right. He's going to play in China. That's exactly right. Everybody. These players are going to play in China for sure. No need to call a timeout. You guys won. Just go with it. Because Illinois is full of bad defense. Look at that fan. That fan's going to cry. Look at him. He's crying. That fan is crying there. Look at that. Look how you let the fans down. That fan was sitting there crying tears because he loves Illinois. And I love Illinois, but I'm not delusional. He's delusional. He thought his team was going to win today. I knew they weren't going to win. So it's not a shock to me. But it's a shock to him, though. He's crying tears because his favorite team that he believes in sucks. Hey, let me tell you guys something real quick. There was a time where I was hopeful as an Illinois fan. I used to have such hope and such belief, but I was delusional. Every year I would set myself up for failure. But then one day I said, you know what? No more delusions. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna watch what I see and I'm gonna call it like it is. No more delusions. No more being hopeful. It's time to just call it what it is. So I know how that guy feels. I know how he feels, man. When you really believe Illinois is going to do something, and then they blow it like this, it makes you sad. That's why I'm telling you guys, as Illinois fans, do yourself a favor and never ever have hope for this team. That's the best thing you got to do. That way, if Illinois wins, it's a happy surprise. Surprise, Illinois won the game. Okay, I'm happy, thanks. In the tournament, there's going to be Illinois fans that are thinking Illinois is going to the Final Four. I'm telling you, there are Illinois fans that think Illinois is going to the Final Four. And they're going to lose in the first or second round, and those fans are going to be crying tears. Illinois could have won this game. Better coaching, better players. Could have won this game. Brad Underwood will just say that, we're built for March and, we'll bounce back in the tournament we'll get it together. No, 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 no. No, you're a bad team. You're a bad, horrible, embarrassing. Coleman Hawkins should have scored 30 points tonight easily. An easy 30. But he refused to go to the paint over and over again. Yeah, no, Illinois can't beat Penn State because Penn State has a player that can shoot the three, and then they got three other players who can score points, and Illinois doesn't have that. Illinois has a bag filled with poop. What an embarrassment. What a disgrace. Illinois sucks. Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets is like, seriously? Well, that's good for the Chicago Bears. That's going to be crazy. Aaron Rodgers playing for the Jets. That would be crazy. See if that happens. Oh, shucks, guys. Oh, well. We got we got one more game to do, and then we can focus on the football team. So, I mean, that's what we got going for us. Wow. Oh man. Well, when is so Illinois will probably be a number 50 seed. Illinois will probably be a number 50 seed. And look at it. Look. Illinois is 3-8. They're 3-8 out of their last 11 games. It's not good, folks. It's not good. But then Illinois 11-9 in the conference. Oh, jeez. They suck. They just do. Yeah, so let's see what happens real quick. Let's see. Texas is gonna win easy. Virginia's in a close game. That's a real close game. That's a low scoring game. My gosh, that's low scoring. 57-54, that's a good game. DePaul trying to hang on against Xavier. Man, that's a lot of close games. My gosh, a lot of close games for the most part. But, all right, guys, I'm going to get ready. And I will catch you guys for the NCAA tournament where we can watch Illinois lose in the first round. How wonderful.